Welcome to Natural Born Talents. Today's subject, lifestyles and career choices for the indigo soul. Now this is the last of the spiritual auras and last of all of the 14 auras that are known as core auras. There may, of course, be someday new auras being introduced into humanity as the indigo has been done. But at this time, I have only seen 14 core auras. Now, having said that, the indigo instinctively knows that daily life is what spirituality really is. All the things outside of daily life, things like religion, meditation, prayer, and all these other things really have little meaning to this aura because they've been there and done that. They may fancy some of the religious items as a plaything, but beyond that, they won't take it very seriously. Having said that, most indigos pretty much know what they want to do in their life by the time they finish high school. It is amazing this aura is extremely intelligent but ends up doing very simple work in life, and there's a specific reason for that. Indigos generally like to work with their hands, so therefore they might get into things like plumbing, technician, maintenance, some like housework, so they become housewives or housekeepers. Many become teachers. Most of these individuals really don't like a lot of attention, so seldom become famous in any particular profession or career choice. On top of that, the indigo aura has only been around in large numbers since 50 years ago or so. Therefore, there are not going to be many famous indigo auras that stand out. Like the crystal and the lavender, they really don't care for a lot of attention in their life. They like to experience life as it is. And they like to be around the people they love and can be with who understand them and their differences at a very instinctual level. They don't like to be judged. They don't like to be in the spotlight. They don't like most of the nonsense you see in the Matrix. They just want to live their lives as they chose to live them. Now, having said that, later in life, they can move into positions that deal with technology, business practices, or whatever field that interests them. This is simply because of their high intellect. They can tap into all kinds of things that allow the rest of us to see that there's much more than what is presented to us within the Matrix at this time. Now, a lot of people would immediately find that kind of intelligence and wisdom something to put on a pedestal, but that is exactly what they don't want. They are not like the violets dealing with egos. There are exceptions, of course, but they are rare. Most of them, again, just want to simply live the life that they chose. Now, in terms of spirituality, getting married, and all the other things within the Matrix, they're really pretty much indifferent to most of what's out there. They don't care. Therefore, they will choose their partners and loved ones very carefully. This doesn't mean that they're cold people or indifferent. They're very aware of everyone's struggle in life. They just don't want to be a part of it because it will drag them down, and they know instinctively that there's little that they can do. Or better put, allow that individual to figure out life themselves. They will give people the space to do that when they can see that they need to do so. However, they can be very brutal when they see something that they perceive to be as inaccurate or just straight up BS, and won't pull punches when exposing lies or misinformation. In other words, they don't try to be politically correct to protect someone's tender ego. They'll speak out, they'll say it like it is. This is not because they're abusive people. It is simply to get everyone in the Matrix to rethink the way that we have done things in the past. If you live in denial, or you lie, or you give out misinformation, you're doing a disfavor towards humanity. They will naturally react to that and correct you. So to recap, the indigo soul tends to stand out because they don't live by any of the standards within the Matrix. They live by their own instinct and knowledge. So the indigo soul will generally choose their own path with a specific purpose that they came into this world to play, and will usually need little guidance to achieve those goals. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section below, and thanks again for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.